peace be upon you, and a very warm welcome to our guide today. I'm your host, Ibrahim. In this video, we're going to gently, yet comprehensively and respectfully, delve into one of the most extraordinary, miraculous, and spiritually profound events in Islamic history. The Mirage, often referred to as the night journey and ascension. This incredible journey of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, from Mecca to Jerusalem, and then through the heavens, is a testament to divine power, the unique honor bestowed upon God's final messenger, and a wellspring of deep spiritual lessons for every Muslim. Whether you're a Muslim seeking to deepen your understanding and appreciation for this pivotal miracle, or someone from another background genuinely curious about this unique narrative, you've certainly come to the right place. We'll explore the historical context, the details of the journey itself, the profound encounters along the way, and the timeless lessons it holds for us, all with clarity, reverence, and insights drawn directly from the Holy Quran and authentic Sunnah. If you find this guide insightful, illuminating, and genuinely helpful in your journey of understanding, please do consider giving it a heartfelt like, subscribing to our channel for more enriching educational content about Islamic principles, profound spirituality, and practical guidance, and sharing it generously with others who might truly benefit from this vital knowledge. Your genuine support profoundly helps us to spread understanding and foster spiritual growth for all, by Allah's grace. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll embark on a profound, detailed journey through the miraculous event of the Mirage. Here's a comprehensive overview of what we'll meticulously cover. First, we'll set the historical and emotional context, understanding the circumstances surrounding this divine gift. Next, we'll delve into Part 1, Al-Isra, the miraculous night journey from Mecca to Jerusalem. Following that, we'll then ascend into Part 2, Al-Mirage, the incredible journey through the seven heavens. Then we'll distill the profound lessons and timeless meanings embedded within the Mirage. And finally, we'll reflect on its enduring legacy and spiritual relevance for us today. So, let's begin to truly appreciate and deeply understand this extraordinary divine intervention, shall we? The Mirage, a night of profound wonder, a journey beyond human comprehension, a direct gift from the divine. It came at a time of immense sorrow, offering solace and powerful affirmation to God's beloved prophet. From Mecca to Jerusalem, then through the heavens, a celestial ascent, meeting prophets, witnessing divine signs. Deeply spiritual, highlighting the sanctity of prayer, the unity of faiths, and God's infinite power. A testament to faith, resilience, and the continuous connection between humanity and the divine. A reminder that even in darkness, divine light and guidance are always present for those who believe. The context, a time of hardship. To truly appreciate the significance of the Mirage, it's essential to understand the challenging circumstances that surrounded Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, just before this miraculous event. This period is historically known as the Am al-Huzn, the Year of Sorrow. Around 621 CE, roughly a year or so before the Hijrah, the migration to Medina, Prophet Muhammad experienced immense personal and societal hardships. He faced the devastating loss of two of the most beloved and pivotal figures in his life. First, his deeply cherished wife, Khadija, who was his first convert, his strongest supporter, and a source of unparalleled comfort and strength. Her passing left a profound void in his life. Soon after, his beloved uncle and protector, Abu Talib, who, despite not embracing Islam, had shielded the Prophet from the persecutions of the powerful Meccan chieftains, also passed away. His death removed a vital layer of protection around the Prophet. These personal tragedies coincided with escalating and relentless persecution from the Quraysh, the dominant tribe in Mecca. The Meccans intensified their boycott against the Muslims, and the Prophet's message faced severe rejection. In an attempt to find support, the Prophet traveled to Ta'if, a nearby city, seeking refuge and an audience for his message. However, he was met with outright hostility, mockery, and even physical assault, being pelted with stones, leaving him heartbroken and bleeding. It was in this atmosphere of profound personal grief, intense societal rejection, and extreme physical and emotional hardship that the Mirage occurred. This divine journey was, therefore, an extraordinary act of solace, comfort, and direct affirmation from Allah to his beloved messenger. It was a clear sign that despite earthly trials, God had not abandoned him, but rather bestowed upon him an honor no other human had received, reaffirming his prophethood and preparing him for the monumental challenges ahead, especially the upcoming migration to Medina. It was a miraculous spiritual ascension following a period of deep earthly descent into sorrow. Part 1. Al-Isra, the night journey to Jerusalem. The Mirage is traditionally divided into two distinct, miraculous parts. The first part is Al-Isra, meaning the night journey. This incredible journey took Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, from the sacred city of Mecca to the blessed land of Jerusalem, a journey that would normally take weeks or months by camel, completed in a single night. The journey began when the Prophet was sleeping near the Kaaba in Mecca. He was awakened by the angel Gabriel, Jibril in Arabic, who presented him with a magnificent, swift, winged creature called Buraq. This wondrous creature was described as being smaller than a mule, but larger than a donkey, swift as lightning, covering vast distances in a single stride where its gaze ended. Mounted on Buraq, the Prophet, accompanied by Gabriel, miraculously traveled at an unimaginable speed from Masjid al-Haram in Mecca to Masjid al-Aqsa in Jerusalem. This was a pivotal destination. Upon his arrival at Masjid al-Aqsa, the Prophet dismounted Buraq, entered the blessed precinct. There, a truly awe-inspiring event unfolded. He found a gathering of all the previous prophets of God, from Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and many others, peace be upon them all, assembled to greet him. In an ultimate demonstration of his leadership and the culmination of all previous divine messages, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, led all these venerable prophets in prayer within the sacred confines of Masjid al-Aqsa. This act symbolized his universal prophethood, his position as the seal of the prophets, and the unity of the divine message delivered through all God's messengers throughout history. The choice of Jerusalem and Masjid al-Aqsa as the destination for the Isra is immensely significant. Jerusalem is a city holy to all three Abrahamic faiths, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. Masjid al-Aqsa itself is the second house of worship established on earth after the Kaaba and holds immense sanctity in Islam, being the first Qibla, direction of prayer, for Muslims. This journey thus served to establish an unbreakable spiritual link between Mecca, the Kaaba, and Jerusalem, recognizing the sanctity and heritage of all divine revelations preceding Islam. It prepared the Prophet for the even greater ascent that was to follow, by connecting him physically and spiritually to the lineage of all previous prophets. Part 2. Al-Mirage, the Ascension through the Heavens. Having completed the earthly portion of his journey in Jerusalem, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, then embarked on the second and even more astonishing part of the Mirage, the ascension through the seven heavens into the divine presence itself. This was a journey beyond all human comprehension into the celestial realms. From Masjid al-Aqsa, Prophet Muhammad, still accompanied by Angel Gabriel, ascended upwards, traversing through the various layers of the heavens. As they passed through each of the seven heavens, Prophet Muhammad encountered and exchanged greetings with several of his noble prophetic predecessors. These encounters affirmed his prophethood and the continuity of the divine message. In the first heaven, he met Adam, the father of humanity. In the second heaven, he met Jesus and John the Baptist. In the third heaven, he met Joseph. In the fourth heaven, he met Idris. In the fifth heaven, he met Aaron. In the sixth heaven, he met Moses, who famously advised the prophet regarding the number of daily prayers. And in the seventh heaven, he met Abraham, who was leaning against Al-Bayt al-Mamur, the heavenly house analogous to the Kaaba on earth, constantly circumambulated by angels. Beyond the seventh heaven, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, reached a point called the Sidra al-Muntaha, the lote tree of the utmost bound. This symbolic tree marks the absolute limit of all created knowledge and existence. Even Angel Gabriel, in his angelic form, could not pass beyond this point. It was here that Gabriel appeared in his true magnificent form to the prophet for the second time. The prophet then proceeded alone, transcending all dimensions of creation, reaching a proximity to the divine presence utterly unique in human experience. In this ultimate direct communion with Allah, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, received profound revelations and commands. The most significant of these was the direct command for the 5 daily prayers, Salat for the Muslim community. Initially, 50 daily prayers were enjoined, but through the Prophet's humble request and Moses' wise counsel, from his own experience, the number was graciously reduced to 5. Yet the reward for 50 was retained. This highlights the immense importance of prayer in Islam. It is a direct gift from God, commanded in the highest heavens, making it the believer's own personal ascension and connection to the divine every single day. He also received the final verses of Surah Al-Baqarah and the glad tidings that forgiveness would be granted to those of his nation who did not associate partners with God. Profound lessons and meanings of the Mirage. The Mirage is not merely a historical narrative. It is replete with profound spiritual lessons and timeless meanings that continue to resonate deeply with Muslims and illuminate our understanding of faith, divine power, and our relationship with the Creator. Let's reflect on some of these profound lessons. 1. Divine support and consolation. The Mirage was Allah's direct, compassionate response to the Prophet's immense suffering during the year of sorrow. It was a powerful spiritual uplifting, a divine hug, and an assurance that God was with him, preparing him for the next phase of his mission. It teaches us that even in our darkest moments, divine comfort and support can manifest in unexpected, miraculous ways. 2. Confirmation of prophethood. The Prophet Muhammad's leadership of all previous prophets in prayer at Al-Aqsa and his ascension beyond them definitively confirmed his unique status as the seal of the prophets and the universal messenger to all humanity. It solidified his spiritual authority and his elevated standing among all of God's messengers. 3. The paramount significance of prayer, Salat. The direct command for the 5 daily prayers from Allah Himself, without an intermediary, underscores its unparalleled importance in Islam. Prayer is presented as the spiritual ascension of every believer, their personal mirage, a direct connection to God 5 times a day, purifying the soul and renewing the covenant with the Creator. It is the bedrock of a Muslim's faith and the first thing to be judged on the Day of Judgment. Number 4. Importance of Masjid al-Aqsa and Jerusalem. The Isra portion of the journey solidified Jerusalem's status as a sacred city in Islam, linking it inextricably with Mecca. It highlights the sanctity of Masjid al-Aqsa as a holy site and its connection to the lineage of all Abrahamic prophets, emphasizing interfaith heritage and respect. 5. A test of faith. Upon his return, when Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, recounted his journey, many disbelievers scoffed, and even some Muslims wavered. This event served as a significant test of faith for the early Muslim community, distinguishing those with unwavering conviction from those with superficial belief. It teaches us that true faith often requires believing in the unseen and accepting what transcends human logic. 6. Unity of prophetic message. The Prophet's encounter and prayer with all previous prophets emphasized the fundamental unity of the divine message throughout history, the worship of the one God. It shows that Islam is not a new religion, but a culmination and purification of the same timeless truth revealed to all messengers. 7. Display of God's infinite power. The entire event, from the instantaneous travel to the ascension through heavens and direct communion, is a magnificent display of God's limitless power and majesty. It expands human understanding of what is possible, reminding us that nothing is impossible for the Almighty Creator. The Mirage, therefore, is a rich tapestry of spiritual lessons, affirming core Islamic beliefs and providing profound guidance for the believer's journey towards God. Legacy and reflection. The Mirage is not just a historical event. Its legacy profoundly shapes Muslim faith, practice, and spirituality to this day. It remains an enduring source of inspiration and a powerful reminder of God's closeness to those who strive in His path. For Muslims around the world, the Mirage is a constant source of inspiration and spiritual reflection. It encourages believers to ponder the greatness of God, the elevated status of His prophets, and the miracles that underpin faith. It reinforces the idea that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, divine intervention and spiritual elevation are possible. The Mirage is often commemorated on the 27th of Rajab, the 7th month of the Islamic calendar. While not a universally obligatory holiday, many Muslims observe this night with special prayers, remembrance of God, and reflection on the Prophet's journey and its lessons. It's a time to renew one's commitment to prayer and seek closeness to God. The most tangible and profound legacy of the Mirage for every Muslim is the 5 daily prayers, Salat. This direct command from God, given during the highest point of the journey, transforms daily prayer into a personal mirage. Each time a Muslim stands in prayer, they are metaphorically ascending, connecting directly with their Creator, seeking His guidance, mercy, and blessings. It is a moment of profound communion, mirroring the Prophet's ultimate experience. The Mirage teaches us the immense value of perseverance, the power of patience, and the boundless mercy of God. It reminds us that faith is not always easy, but divine support is always there for those who hold steadfast. It underscores the importance of prayer as our constant link to the divine, providing strength, peace, and direction in our lives. By reflecting on this extraordinary journey, we can deepen our own spiritual paths and strengthen our connection to God and His beloved messenger. So as we conclude our profound exploration of the Mirage, the night journey and ascension, we can truly appreciate it as a singular, unparalleled miracle in Islamic history. It was a divine gift of solace and honor to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and a timeless source of spiritual lessons for all believers, forever linking Mecca, Jerusalem, and the celestial realms. We deeply appreciate your genuine engagement, your thoughtful attention, and your sincere commitment to seeking this profound knowledge. Now, we would truly love to hear your profound thoughts. If anything we've discussed today has particularly resonated with you, if you have any questions or personal reflections on the Mirage, or perhaps how this understanding deepens your appreciation for prayer, please do share them thoughtfully, respectfully, and sincerely in the comment section below. Your insights are invaluable and can truly help enrich the understanding and spiritual journeys of countless others as well, fostering a vibrant community of shared reflection and mutual growth. If you found this guide comprehensive, illuminating, and genuinely helpful in understanding the immense beauty and profound significance of the Mirage, please take a heartfelt moment, to give it a sincere thumbs up to show your appreciation and support for this humble effort. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more detailed explorations of Islamic principles, profound spirituality, and practical guidance that illuminate the path forward. And if you know someone who might be genuinely curious about Islamic miracles or could truly benefit from this inspiring, life-affirming explanation, please do share this video widely and generously with them. Your steadfast support in spreading this sacred knowledge, this guiding light, is truly, deeply appreciated and carries its own immense, lasting reward in the sight of Allah, inshallah. God willing. Thank you for joining me on this enriching journey into the heart of Islamic faith and miraculous events. May Allah increase our knowledge, open our hearts to truth, and bless us to draw closer to Him through prayer, just as our beloved Prophet ascended. Until our next profound guide, peace be upon you, and may Allah's blessings be upon us all.